that, I listen. The biggest thing is just listening, and, just like being a race car driver, I think what's made me successful is continuing to evolve and trying to get better. And I think that even as an adult, you got to continue to try to get better, and whether it be on track or off track. So I feel as though it was important for me to kind of listen to his perspective and also give mine, and we had that respect for each other, and I think that it obviously went very well, and feel like we're in a good place.
His perspective, but he talked a little bit, was just I wasn't mad with you for fencing, but that Toyota didn't win.
Yeah.
And he also expressed frustration. It's just some of the things that were said afterwards, like even in the podcast and things like that. How do you take those lessons and move forward if you go through something else like that, or what when listening to him, how does that help you move forward?
I think that it's just I didn't know he was upset. If I'm being honest, I listened to his post race, and when I heard him say, it's just two guys going for it, and he came over and shook my hand. It was quick, but he did. I didn't know he was upset, but I should have at least checked with him to make sure. That's on me.
He said that the sort of lingering, he was sort of frustrated that it took until today to finally have that conversation. So just why, within these last 6 days, did you guys not have that conversation yet?
Well, I wanted it to be face-to-face, and it takes time to, I got a lot of stuff going on, and so we knew we'd be at the same place, same time here.
Do you not go to the 2311 competition meetings during the playoffs? Because I know there was a time where I want to say that you didn't.
No, it's intermittent. I do and I don't. It just depends. I mean, when I say don't, if I'm not there, I'm virtual.
Okay.
How do you think things are?
Did Bubba talk to today? Did you talk to Denny the driver, or did you talk to Denny the owner? I mean,
both. I think you're talking to both, and certainly truthfully I don't think he faults me in trying to get a win. I think he understood the significance of the win to me personally, the significance of me winning right now in the short term. And so I think that we have an understanding, and it just took a 15-minute talk to kind of hear each other's perspectives, and truthfully, I understand his perspective after listening.
Did you hear or did you see anything in the declarations that NASCAR filed yesterday from other owners that surprised you about what the other owners said?
No, nothing surprised me. I didn't think it was super helpful. For them, I thought that it was truthfully more helpful for us than it was for them. But I mean, this is this obviously, as they said, they were asked to do it.
As this has been ongoing with the legal stuff, how would you describe the morale within 2311? Because obviously they know what's going on. They potentially know what this could mean for them and their livelihoods. How would you describe the morale and what that could mean?
I think the morale's good. We've had discussions with our employees. They know where they stand here in the short term and the long term with the company, no matter the outcome.
Where do they stand?
They know.
If any had concern about their futures with the company and if the future of the team is going to be around, would that be fair to say? If they had concern,
that's a different way to ask the same question.
I know. Journalism.
You're gonna have to be better.
Okay.
Yes. How do you keep the morale up, though? I mean, you have to keep that in the back of your mind to say, because if I was an employee, I'd be like, if I get an offer right now, I may take it, as opposed to I'm okay with the long-term stability I think I got here. How do you handle that as a team owner?
We as a team owner, we do the right thing by our employees. We've always done the right thing by our employees, which is why we were voted one of the top 3 sports organizations in the entire world to work for.
Do you feel like you and Bubba are now in a good place? Do you feel like, hey, we solved some things and we won't have to discuss it? Or do you think you're ahead of where you were at?
No, we're good. Yeah, we are good, and certainly feel as though it was good to hear others' perspectives, because certainly you kind of go all week and you think you know where the other stands, and then I'd kind of prepared in my mind,
okay, it's my turn to talk. Here's what happened. Here's what I think happened. And he's like, no, I don't care about it. The on track's fine. And I was like, oh, so I need to rethink my strategy now. So I just had to pivot right into, okay, let me think back to what you said and hear him out, make sure he's heard, make sure he knows that I did hear him and understand, and I made it very clear that I can always be better.
Where did you change your perspective after you talked to him?
Just making, from my perspective, it's just making sure everyone is fine, even if they may seem like they are, just checking with everyone just to make sure.
That they're listened to.
Yes, yeah, just in general.